This American film about filmmaking sets the stage for an emotional family drama. And the fact this title was well received at the 17th edition of Hong Kong FILMART also tells a tale of changing audience tastes in Asia.
It won an award in Sundance. It's a really beautifully well done art house film directed by Russo Young and with John Krasinski.
We've been watching you.
We also have a film called Inescapable, which is an action thriller about a man whose daughter is kidnapped in Syria, and he has to go back and find her and save her before the government realizes he's there because he was accused of being a former spy. What I'm finding is that in Asia now, the tastes are developing to the point where art house films are finding a market, where you're finding some more intellectual dramas or generally higher brow films that are finding distribution here, finding really enthusiastic buyers, whereas before it was very action-oriented, very genre-oriented, and it's just becoming more broad, which is great for a company like us because we've got a lot of variety in material.
And as cinematic horizons expand in Asia, genres that have long been popular in the region continue to take a big bite out of the market.
We make 2 films every month, and we're crazy. That's why we're the Asylum. But we make genre films, action, disaster, fantasy, creature, and our films are really geared toward Asian audiences and worldwide audience as well, but I think that our films particularly appeal to territories in Asia. You know, when you come to a market for the first time, you really never know what to expect, but we've had good sales, which we weren't counting on. We're very happy. It's obviously gravy. The trip is more than paid for, and we've met people that we would never otherwise meet. But the other thing that surprised me has been the cooperation between the Hong Kong Trade Council and also the U.S. Department of Commerce. And we've learned that between these organizations, the assistance that we've been given in terms of bringing people to meet with us has been fantastic. And that doesn't happen at any other market. And quite frankly, it should.
As the 2013 edition of the Hong Kong film and TV market racked up a new exhibitor record, the American Pavilion marked its 3rd year with a strong showing of its own. Most of the 45 American exhibitors at FILMART signed up under the Los Angeles-based Independent Film and Television Alliance grouping. And during the 4-day event, racked up more than $8 million in sales.
Hollywood and American independent filmmakers in general are discovering that this is a great conduit into the greater China market, and sometimes they can partner with a Chinese company and get around some of the quotas and so forth. So people sound really enthusiastic based upon what I've heard here. My commercial section and President Obama are trying to double exports globally by 2015, and every little bit helps. And I think America has a great product in our film industry. I mean, people don't talk about many places the way they talk about Hollywood, and that doesn't just mean one part of LA, it just means the American industry.
And some U.S. entertainment companies are finding new opportunities outside the lines of the traditional Hollywood distribution script.
I represent a huge music library of classic 1970s and 1980s music clips from a very popular Dutch music series called Top Pops. Over 3,000 clips featuring the best known artists of that time. From Whitney Houston to the Jackson 5 to David Bowie, I have everybody. Hong Kong to me is really the epicenter of the Asian market. Obviously a lot of different territories, different areas. Shanghai, Beijing, of course those are happening. But it's a lot easier to penetrate Hong Kong and then move into different areas from there. The more people you meet, the better experience that they have. They'll tell other people. Next thing you know, you're just rocking and rolling. So FILMART's very, very helpful.
Fabrication Films is a foreign sales agent. We've been in business about 10 years and have a large library. Well, we're here representing a film called Savannah. It's a theatrical film in the United States. It's being released in the fall. And we're representing, obviously, worldwide rights, specifically Asia. We're doing very well with it. In fact, we got some offers this morning, so we're very excited about that. There's a lot of co-production opportunities, a lot of financing opportunities, as well as the ability to take a market that for many years didn't have access to American titles, and now with new media opportunities have access to an amazing group of independent films that maybe have never been seen in that market. This is the place to be. If you're in the global marketplace, you can't run your business without considering Hong Kong and mainland China. It's the future.